Let's take all these guys out. 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter if they bring a new horse in the race. I am on a warpath.
No, obviously I know he's a nice lad. I'm a nice lad, but it's about going in there and taking him out.
I'm a character and I'm a entertaining fighter and I'm not like all these other fake motherfuckers. What you see is what you get, and that's it.
Before Maldives would go to war or battle, they would do a hucking. They would eat you after we kill you.
Oh! J.J. Wilson is the trophy!
It's not about going in there and winning, but my whole take is, if I go in there and take out the hardest guy, that's gonna set the tone for everyone else.
The PFL World Tournament continues April 18th from Orlando, Florida. 8 weight divisions, 8 fighters in each. The single elimination format has thus far proved to be electric. At the first event, 6 of the 8 fights ended in a finish.
Oh, beautiful left. Unbelievable. It's all over.
Now it's the middleweights and the lightweights who take to the cage. 2 divisions anchored by former champions. At lightweight, former Bellator champion Brent Primus.
And he lands. There's the tap. There's a tap.
And last year's PFL champion Gadzhi Rabadanov.
Oh, took it down. Primus goes face down. Rabadanov with the knockout.
And at middleweight, 2 champions moving to 185. 2022 PFL welterweight champion Sadibu C.
Oh, there it is.
And 2023 PFL light heavyweight champion Impa Kasanganay.
Mark?
You know, it's an interesting lifestyle that you've adapted. Are you literally living in a tent on the farm?
Yes, sir. I live in a tent on Soul City Farm in Doral, Florida. It's a yurt, and I love it. I wanted to live off the grid and just connect with nature. Where I see myself in my fight career right now is that I'm at a point where things are starting to take off, right? I started training martial arts when I was 24 years old. I found my way. And this is the part of the career that's gonna be really exciting. This is the part of the career where I'm getting to show the best version of myself.
Osama El Saidi, but big hook lands for Impa. Face plants Osama El Saidi. TKO in the first round. There's a party at the yurt later tonight, Kenny, Florida.
I told my parents if I don't go into the UFC within a year and a half that I go back to accounting or to major leagues. Blessed to do that. You know, have my ups and downs, get knocked out in front of the whole world. So at this point in my career, I think this is the kind of like you went through puberty as a young boy, now you're stepping into your manhood, and that's where I am as a fighter.
Kasanganay just fought 3 weeks' notice to step in here against a very tough competition. Oh, that rocked Hendricks. He wants to keep impressing the PFL so that he will be vying for a $1 million championship. A second round finish. Oh my goodness! Isis Martin Hamlet! Stepping into the PFL Smart Cage for the 5th time in 2023. He's 25 minutes away from $1 million.
Impa Kasanganay!
It's cool when you can find something that you love so much, like fighting, because of what I've been able to do in the PFL with my team. It gives me a hope for the future while I still do what I love.
I fight professionally, obviously, in the PFL, which some of y'all know, but this gym is tailored to everybody, everyday people, kids, and that's just a place for people to refine themselves, but using martial arts is like the vehicle. So we'll do a couple boxing drills and then we'll have some fun, okay? So let's see.
Whether it's motorcycle racing, surf tournaments, management consulting and finance, creating major feature-length films, short films, telling your story, you realize you're limitless because you pursued one thing that helped you get there.
Let's go, Impa!
For me, education means a lot. It's what brought my parents to this country. You know, my dad came to study engineering, my mom took the medical route, she's an oncology nurse, and I realized what education can do for my life.
Oh, I'm proud of you. You made parenting pretty easy, so you deserve it, and I'm so happy for you finally.
I believe being a fighter, you shouldn't just limit yourself, and God made you a lot more complex, so, you know, Harvard Business Certificate's a start, but ideally to get my MBA and get my PhD. Because if you're gonna be a champion in the ring, you gotta be a champion outside the cage too.
Impa Kasanganay, the 2023 champion, looking to go back-to-back to take home a second light heavyweight belt. First round finish for Impa Kasanganay. Holding it on late. What is keeping Neto standing?
Oh, big shots from Kasanganay.
I have a confidence built by faith.
He's in big trouble with the uppercut.
Play the highlight as much as you want by Dovlet. Dovlet's an awesome champion, he earned that. But sometimes it is, you make it to the top, and you get knocked down, and you're like, okay, I know who I am. I set out to be a champion, and I'm not doubting myself. Fabian Edwards, excellent fighter, sharp, right? But I'm sharper. He's quick, but I'm quicker. He's been close, but he didn't get it done. Then is that a tell of who he is on the inside, or is it a tell of he's on his own path to see who he can be? I know what it takes to get to be a champion. I know what it takes to get to the top. I'm gonna do it again. 2023, started off, got my first world title, 205. A weight class that I never thought I'd fight in, and a lot of people thought I shouldn't have. Did that. Now, back at 85, in my weight class, I claim the title this year and become a 2-division champion in the PFL.
No, obviously I know he's a nice lad. I'm a nice lad, but this is a sport that we're in, you know, so I'm going to go in there and take him out. Yeah, so I moved to Birmingham when I was 9, you know, with my brother Leon, and yeah, he was different because like no one could understand me. So I had to I kept having little fights and stuff because people used to take the piss really, so yeah. I just used to get in little fights, and not because of the troublemaker, it wasn't that, but it was can't understand where you're from, and like, you know, kids at that age, they don't understand, sometimes they're a bit mean, so I had to get into some fights just to protect myself. And we're Jamaicans, so we all get told, don't allow no one to take the piss really, so yeah. Now my dad always installed in us, look after your family. You know, he'd always install that in us, make sure you look after your brother. So, yeah, I was 11 when my dad died. You know, I remember being in, cause I used to like stay in the same bed as my mom. And then she had a phone call early morning. And I could kind of half hear the convo and hear her reaction. But I kind of just like, you know, you don't believe it. Just trying to close my eyes, thinking, nah, am I hearing what I'm hearing, you know? And heard my mom start crying and stuff, and I think it was based off some drug violence also that happened in London, and he got shot in the club. I felt like I kind of just went off the rails a little bit, you know, but yeah.
Describe going off the rails.
Police, violence, crime. I had to go to jail and kind of learn my lesson, and then came out and found fighting.
Fabian Edwards!
Yeah, my opponent, Impa.
Oh my goodness! Kasanganay has done it!
It's funny because a few days before I found out who I was fighting, I said to my coach, I want to fight Impa. He's a striker. I'm a striker. him coming off a loss and me coming off a loss, I do think we both got something to prove to ourselves.
I feel like for my brother's career, he performs better with activity. With the tournament, I think the guys will be fighting more often.
I think the only way to prove the haters wrong is just by doing what I'm doing. You can have these close fights, but no one cares if you lose. You know what I mean? It only matters if you win, and I still believe I'm one of the best out there. But my whole take is, if I go in there and take out the hardest guy, that's gonna set the tone for everyone else.
I'm coming.
You know what? I never say much about my opponent. I just kind of say, be ready.
The 2025 PFL World Tournament has 8 weight classes with 8 fighters in each. No room for mistakes, no second chances.
Ground and pound, and he finishes. Matt Burnell.
To be a champion, they'll have to prove it.
Oh boy! Gadzhi Rabadanov drops to 4 and goes to work.
Every round, every fight. One of the most anticipated fights of the season is in the lightweight division. Mads Burnell, a fighter who's never met a brawl he didn't like, against J.J. Wilson, a New Zealand native who carries a legacy of warriors in his blood.
J.J. Wilson is the truth.
2 fighters born for the fight.
Burnell secures the takedown.
The haka is a battle war cry.
Beautiful left hook landed by JJ.
Before Maoris would go to war or battle, they would do a haka, and the haka symbolizes where you form your tribe.
3, 4, 5, 6 by Wilson.
A pukana was because we would eat you after we would kill you. So we would kill you if you're a chief, we would eat your brains because we wanted your knowledge.
J.J. Wilson puts on a show.
If when we killed you, you didn't scream, you didn't cry, then we'll eat your heart because we wanted to gain your courage.
I feel the people that say I can take a punch with the best of them is dumb mother that don't know what they're looking at.
Max Burnell, impressive performance.
Because I'm rolling on the shot. Yeah, it might look like, but if you look at like my fights, I'm like rolling, shoulder rolling, blocking with my elbows and stuff.
Oh, big right hand.
Matt Burnell sits Espinosa down.
It's like feeding steak to like pigs or whatever you say. Like, it might be up to say, but like most people don't know what the they watch.
He just doesn't give a You know, it's very easy. You just pump, head him, sit back. He's gonna get wild, and then you land a clean shot. You win.
What do you think of that? I mean, it's cool. I actually like what he's saying. Like, oh, he don't give a man. I respect it. It's all good.
Mads Burnell was a very, very tough fighter. He's got a draw, he can take some shots.
The Terminator forward pressure here from Mads Burnell, walking right through a lot of these strikes.
So he comes forward, he doesn't like to step back, and he likes to bang. Right, he puts on exciting fights.
I feel like on any given day, Mads Burnell can beat anybody in this weight class.
Mads Burnell is dancing.
How do you think your game compares to his?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by Wilson.
J.J. Wilson is starting to take over in this fight.
That's why we're going in there, right? To figure out who's the best, right?
Beautiful Harigoshi. Burnell secures the takedown.
Mads Burnell landed big shots.
J.J. Wilson is the truth.
I mean, it's a fight. Everything can happen. I'm going in there to do me, and I'll do me.
You know, I got several knockouts, several submissions.
J.J. Wilson remains unbeaten. Big shot right away. It is all over, just like that.
I'm a character, and I'm an entertaining fighter, and I'm not like all these other fake motherfuckers. What you see is what you get, and that's it. I don't like Vegas. Las Vegas is trash. Everybody think like, oh, it's so cool, you got the Strip and this and that, but yeah, the Strip is such a tiny part of Las Vegas and it's just like dirt.
Going out, having fun with the boys.
It's fun hanging out with him, it's fun training with him, and I just feel like I keep learning a lot from him. I just turned pro early last year.
Biagio Ali Walsh has been on an absolute tear. It was knockout after knockout. Oh, right hand from Biagio Ali Walsh. Wow. And it's over just like that.
I'm 2-0. I think it's too early for me to jump into the tournament. Right now, I think it's just getting more wins and getting more experience.
Walsh looking to remain undefeated as a professional mixed martial artist.
The level at Extreme Couture is, of course, super high. We got people coming in from all over the world. There's Russians, British guys, French guys. So it's like, if you love martial arts, it's like a kid being in a candy store.
Obviously, no stranger to Danish fighters here at Extreme Couture. And now Matt's obviously coming in for the last 3 years and doing his camps here. And he's just been an amazing addition to the team.
Burnell takes it to the ground.
As regular as a metronome with those boxing combinations.
Right? I see nothing but a bright future for him.
It's all over!
Great boxing, great neck attacks. One of my favorite fighters to watch.
So I just want people to like enjoy my fights, and I want to be known as a badass.
Mads Burnell displaying what makes him so dangerous.
I'll be fighting for the Triple C's, checks, and championships, baby. Holla at your boy.
When I go out there to fight, it's about, for me, it's life or death, you know?
Boy kid, Wilson. Wilson looking for his win, and he gets it.
Wilson remains unbeaten.
My mentor was different than all these other fighters. And for these guys, it's a sport. It's a promise I made to my sister and my brother, who both are passed away. So I'm going in there with spiritually, mentally, and physically strong.
And to think of everything he has had to overcome.
My brother, we've had the same dream to be world champion. So I made that promise to both of them. I have all my ancestors that are coming in there with me to win. So I don't really see it as motivation, it's more like a purpose. So I want to be able to be a motivation for people that are going through hard times. If you work hard and you dedicate yourself, things will get better. I'm going to win this year. I want to dedicate the bout to my brother. I think that's going to be a very, very spiritual and magical moment for me to be able to do that for him.
Dagestan, Russia. For the fighters from this region, MMA isn't just a sport, it's a tradition, discipline, and a legacy of excellence.
There's a spinning back kick that lands. Suplex.
They represent one of the most dominant and decorated fight cultures in mixed martial arts.
Unconscious submission victory!
And now, 2024 PFL champion Gadzhi Rabadanov is adding to the legend.
Gadzhi Rabadanov runs to 4 and goes to win!
Very small things can make big difference in this game. We have a lot of tough fighters. People don't know about them. They all beast, you know, and we compete each other, and that's why we are the best right now. You have to be inside of this game, inside of gym, inside of cage, with monsters. A lot of people try to avoid hard work, but for this game, you have to compete with other beasts. Not many people can do this. You have to be inside the fire.
Oh,
people.
Gadzhi Rabadanov to the championship.
Я действительно тренируюсь с лучшей командой мира. Вместе, большой командой, мы покоряем и удивляем всех, и мы не собираем останавливаться на достигнутом.
Отличался всем. Отличие от всех было у дяди Манапа. У него, видимо, было вот такое видение. Люди с таким видением, они и создают такие династии. Мы только можем воодушевляться и исследовать.
I try to keep his legacy because I knew, like, if my father was here, he's supposed to be with these guys and support them, you know. My father gonna told me, hey, you have to go and support them because I cannot. I grew up with them, and these guys big reason why I become successful.
Oh, huge knee! Dropped him with the flying knee. Oh my gosh!
Такая братская команда, искренне относится друг к другу, каждому. Мы наследие, мы поколение его.
Конечно, это большая мотивация, когда тренируешься с лучшими.
В моем зале есть 3 чемпиона в 3 ведущих лигах. И мы еще долгое время не собираемся упускать их.
Our nation love competition. It's an amazing place to become athlete. If you want to become best wrestler or best fighter, you have to come to Dagestan.
The PFL World Tournament continues April 18th from Orlando, Florida. 8 weight divisions, 8 fighters in each.
Burnell secures the takedown.
To be a champion, they'll have to prove it.
Oh, there it is!
Unbelievable!
Every round, every fight. This is PFL Origins.